Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Susan Campfield with Sue Stamfield here. I'm so glad you could join me. Tonight we're going to have some fun. We always have fun, don't we? I love to learn new things. Tonight's is something that I learned at the Stampin' Up! On Stage event that I just attended virtually. This is our convention. It's called On Stage, and normally it was originally going to be in Salt Lake City, but because of the current situation, we went to our computers and we watched it. It was over 3 days. They did a fantastic job. Unbelievable. Just amazing. So many new things. And we were looking at the new catalog that'll be coming out in January and the celebration, which was very exciting. But there was a fun a card shared by one of the presenters that was something that we used to do back in the day. And she found it kind of a new way to do it. And so I'm super excited. And I got, that's one of the things I love about paper crafting. There's always something new I can learn, and I think it's good for us to be learning new things, and then putting them into play. And I know for me, when I'm doing things with my hands, it's a very good stress relief for me. And of course, I can always mail that finished product to somebody and brighten their day. So that's the double bonus. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to flip my camera. You'll see my ceiling for just a moment. And bear with me while I get clipped into my stand here, and then we'll get started. So I'm going to flip around here. Slide that out of the way. You see my messy desk and my Post-it note. All right, is that okay? Can you all see all right? I hope you can. I'm just trying to adjust it, but it's just sliding back. So we're gonna go with that. I do probably want a piece of this grid paper. I love this little grid paper that's in our catalog. It's with the Stamparatus, and that was its original purpose for the Stamparatus, but gosh, I use it for everything. I liked it. It's small and easy to maneuver and shove out of the way. So let's go ahead and get started. So right now we are having a special offering, and that is the Curvy Celebrations products. These will be in this bundle, the Quite Curvy bundle, will be in the new catalog when it comes out in January. But this special opportunity, customers can purchase it this month or through December and get it early. And then there's some exclusive things you can take advantage of. There is a special stamp set. This is a only limited time offering. It's available while supplies last, and that's the Curvy Christmas stamp set, which of course is made to match these dies. And then also the Classic Christmas Designer Series paper, which we'll look at closer in just a moment. So if you get all of it, that's called the Quite Curvy Variety Bundle. And you're going to get these limited time things as well. It is available, hopefully, until January 4th when the new catalog starts. But if these products are on your wish list, I would not wait that long. And of course, you're going to want them for the Christmas holidays anyway, right? So I'm going to set that aside. So tonight we're going to make a Faker Shaker card. And I'm just realizing something I neglected to grab. Let me grab that. This is plenty big, but that will work. Back in the day, we used to do a Faker Shaker card. This is just kind of an even and easier way to do it. So I love shaker cards, but they do require a bit of work and maneuvering. So we're going to do a simpler version tonight. And it was Rosemarie Gonzalez that shared that with us. And she did one with a new stamp set that's coming out in the catalog that was having to do with ice cream. So it was super cute with that. We're going to do a Christmas card. So I'm just going to start by creasing my cardstock here. And we're going to take this piece and do some stamping here. So again, these are the two stamp sets that come with the, if you get the big variety bundle, and the dies, which are hiding right here. So we're going to use this fun curvy polka dotty die for this card. And we'll use the Curvy, some of the greetings from the Curvy Christmas set. So I'll put that aside. I am actually going to do my stamping first. So I'm going to stamp the words "Thinking of You at Christmas." Oh my goodness, dirty stamp here. I didn't didn't clean it before I went on. I'm using Sahara Sand ink because it's going to go with the paper that I'm using, which is right out of the set. So I found it a little bit easier to stamp the greeting first and then die cut if you want them to sort of line up, because that gives you a little more maneuverability and kind of tilting your die to match the greeting. It's up to you. I guess either way would probably work. I'm going to leave that open because we do need to stamp the inside. So let's bring in our cut and emboss machine here. I did want to take this moment to just mention that the magnetic plate has been pulled. So if you go and try to order that right now, you're not going to be able to order it. There was some issues with that people were having, quality issues with it curling. And so Stampin' Up! Is such a fantastic company. They stand behind their products 100%. And so they have pulled the product, and if you purchased that plate, you're going to get an email later this month with a coupon code for a credit to refund your money. You can keep the magnetic plate that you have and use it if you're able to, as much as you're able to, but you don't need to return it or anything like that, but you will be refunded. So, all right, so we've got that piece cut. Before I send my, say bye-bye to the machine here, I am going to cut one more piece, and I neglected to grab those dies. Hold on. All right, so these are the North Pole Wonder dies, and I'm using this fun little reindeer out of that set because I was just in it's snowing here today. It's like we're having like a little mini sort of blizzard deal out there, and so it's blowing and it's snowing and it's cold and windy and yucky, and it just made me think of reindeers, I guess. So that's what I'm going with. All right. Gee, do you think my paper is big enough here? I think I grabbed a big enough piece. All right, just cut that. All right, there we go. Now we're done with this. So let's put that away. I mean, he's actually a pretty good sized deer, but I certainly didn't need this huge piece of paper, but it's what I grabbed that was easily available. So let's just swipe all that on the floor here. I can vacuum later, right? So I'm going to take my take your pick tool and the die brush, and I like to just hold my finger under the die and hold it off the brush and push, or off the sponge and push. You see how it just sort of pops out when I do that? And let me just give it a gentle pull here. It's going to fall right out. If it didn't, I would have gone ahead and done some poking with the ejection tool, ejection holes there. But that is all I need. So I've got my little guy here. Oh, wait. I got ahead of myself. We've got another one to clean out here, don't we? So I did use a Post-it note just to hold it down so that it wouldn't shift on me. And boy, that cleaned out pretty good. Got one little hole there, but I'm okay with that. That's just fine. And all right, so let's do our faker shaker. So when you do a shaker card, you need something to shake, obviously, right? So we're going to use these super fun sequins. These are from the mini catalog. Show them to you here. They are on page 66 right here, and they're called Sequins for Everything. And so you've got all these different varieties. And just a little reminder, when you're looking for things in your holiday mini catalog, check out that index, because if it's like an accent or embellishment, you can just go right to that index and find out what page it's on. I use that tool so much. Absolutely love that they put that in there for us. All right, so the second important thing here is a clear envelope. These are the translucent envelopes. Let's show you where those are. I love these. They're in the main catalog. We're gonna use our index, and it's right under the envelopes. These are very hard to find. I get asked a lot by my customers where they can find these because they're clear. So although they are photographed here behind the vanilla and white envelopes, they are a little bit hard to see. So they're a great deal. You get 50 of them for $6. And they are super high quality. Love them. So we're going to take our designer series paper. So let's talk about that. That's that classic Christmas designer series paper. It is 6 by 6. And whoops. Of each one you get 4 patterns. So you've got this one, and this is the shaded spruce color, so it's got the stars, and then it's like mistletoe, I guess, and then we've got the pines and the polka dots, pine trees, and some a pattern. These patterns on the other side really could be used for many things, birthdays, all occasion. One side is pretty Christmassy. This side, both sides are actually all occasion. So I've got shaded spruce, and then we've got same 4 patterns in Sahara sand. And we're using, of course, the back side of this one with the stars, and then also in cherry cobbler. And this is all I have left of that particular one because I've used a lot of it. All right, so we're going to go back to our piece here, and we're going to slide it in our envelope. I want the pattern that I want on the front of my card. This is the back side. This is where the flap's going to go down. So I want it to be on the other side. Okay. So this designer series paper is cut 4 by 5 1/4. All right. So you can see that it is, maybe you can't see. I'll try to put this behind it. Now you can see it's smaller than the clear envelope. The clear envelope is made for, to fit a 5 1/4 by 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 card, a full card in. And so this is just this piece. So we're going to fold this excess down right here, and you can even just take your bone folder and sort of crease that. Now when Rosemary demonstrated this, she actually put her sequins in before doing this folding. I had trouble controlling them when I did that, so I actually found it a little bit easier for me, for whatever reason, to do it this way. So if that doesn't work for you, you can try it the other way where you put it down first. I'm just going to put a little piece of tear and tape there, and just to hold it in place. And I'm going to put another piece here. All right. So now I've got the flap. The beauty of these envelopes is they come with adhesive on them, so you can peel off that backer and stick it down wherever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and add my my sequins at this point. I'm going to use this one, which is the gold, silver, and white. This would be really fun for New Year's. I'm using it for Christmas, obviously. And I'm going to put in three different piles of it. So I'm getting a fair amount in there. You could even do 4. I might have done 4 in my other sample. We'll decide here. Let's see if that's, I feel like that's going to be, I think that'll be good for me. Yeah, I'll throw in a little bit more. Getting it everywhere. The beauty of sequins, right? All right, there we go. So I've got those in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull that backing off of the sticky part on that clear envelope and fold it down. I had so much fun with my team at this event. We did a Zoom party the first night, watched the events together, And then we did a Zoom after party on Sunday night, and did a mystery card, and we had a lot of fun. So we've got this down, and I know this is one that a lot of us just love this card. All right, so do you see how when I folded that flap down, I pulled it, let me pull it back up again. I pulled it tight. So instead of meeting up where the edge is, I folded it over that so that it is, oops, I don't know if that was in or out. It's in now. All right, so now we've got what we call a shaker card, but we didn't have to use foam. We didn't have to use window plastic. We just used that clear envelope. So those will just shake around. So now we're going to decorate it. I found this particular one that's what I wanted to do. Put everything in the clear envelope and make the shaker portion. And then we're actually going to decorate the outside of that envelope. It's small enough then that it's going to fit right onto our card. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals here. You all know how I love my dimensionals. And I'm going to put those on the back of this piece that we cut. And I'm going to put that onto our clear envelope that has the paper in it and the sequins that are ready to shake. And then I have this leftover piece from when we cut. You can actually tuck that down behind if you want. I cut mine a little bit skinny here, so let's see if maybe if I flip it around. There, that looks a little more like snow, right? You'll see on the other one I didn't bend it quite so much. This one I want flat, and I'm just going to tuck it behind that piece that I popped up. Like so. So we got a little slope of snow coming up over there. And then I'm going to add my little reindeer on top here. Let's grab some dimensionals for him as well. I'll use minis. Seems like a good application for mini dimensionals, right? Hey Teresa, thanks for joining me. So we're going to get our backing pieces off there. I hope it's warmer where you are. I've heard some places are still warm. It's not warm here. We're back to full-on winter, so this is very appropriate card for us right now. All right, so there we've got our reindeer in play, and I'm going to put that on. To put this on, you're going to want strong adhesive. If I use my tape runner, you know what, this is outside of it. Come here, you just are a runaway sequin. Now it's going to stick to me all night, I bet. Anyway, if I try to use my tape runner on here, the tape would stay on the cellophane because it just doesn't want to stick to cellophane. So, plus this is a pretty heavy piece once you get all of that sequins in there. So now you're going to take that tear and tape and just put it down. You no need to overlap it. I'm making sure that I've got some down on that fold. When Rosemary demoed this, she actually just used Scotch tape and she folded that one down first, and then she used the tear and tape to stick it to the card. So I thought, well, if I'm putting tear and tape on it anyway, I might as well get double duty out of it and have it both hold down that flap and stick to the card. So there we go. Hey, Pat Frank, how are you doing today? Let's see, we're going to pull this. Connie's here too. Awesome. I think I saw Barb on here as well. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you're doing well. All right, so there we have our shaker. I'm just going to put it onto the card there. You're warm in South Carolina, but the rains are coming. Okay, yeah, my mom told me, oh, it's snowing really hard in Wisconsin right now, Dee. Yeah, my mom is down in Iowa, and so it was rainy there today. So we're going to just add our inside message, and we're going to, of course, you know, me and my ribbon, we're going to add a little bit of this gold twine. Now this gold twine actually comes in a 2-pack with this gorgeous ribbon right here. It's shown with the suite that has that wonderful deer in it. And I used that ribbon on this, this card that we did last week. So we're going to go ahead and take this and we're going to wrap it around. Look how fun that is with the shaker. I did another one here. I'll show you in just a second. Actually, no, before I add that, I think I will do my stamping first. Now I have to tell you, okay, true confessions now. When I did my sample earlier, I messed up the stamping on the inside. Yes, it's true. And so I just, you know, did what we all do, right? I cut a 1/4 sheet of white and I covered it up. So let's see if I can do a better job this time. I'm going to bring my cushion back in here. This, by the way, is back in the and it is available to order. It's not in the catalog right now, but it is available. So I'm going to not stamp it upside down. That would be good. May your days be merry and bright. And also in Sahara Sand. And then this Curvy Christmas has this fun bow in it. So I'm going to take that fun bow and add it to one side. And then to the other. Now I have a class coming out tomorrow, the class by mail with this, featuring this bundle. So you can do the class. If you don't purchase the bundle, you could substitute stamps that you have. If you purchase the variety bundle, of course, you're going to be able to make them exactly like they are, like I did. So it's totally up to you on how you want to do that. And then I like this, when I'm using a skinnier twine like this, I like to do a double wrap. And one thing, when you get this, you get 5 yards of this gorgeous spruce ribbon, but you actually get 10 yards of the gold twine. So I feel like I've got plenty to play with, and so I feel like I can wrap it twice, right? Because they were generous with the amount. I think I might put the bow. Try putting the bow over here, which is not how I left my tails. So we'll see how that goes for me. All right. Oh yeah, we're good. I thought maybe I made it too short, but nope. I've got a little tail I can pull down here. So I'm just going to shorten up those tails. If you're not into bows, you certainly could just tie a knot there. I would be just as cute. Let's slide it over just a bit more. Come on, it does not want to slide. There we go. And I'm going to cut your tails off. So there is our, whoops, that was a little long, isn't it? All right, so there is our shaker card. Isn't that fun? If you don't have sequins, you can pick these up. We have other sequins in our catalog. You could use little beads. You could use a wide variety of things for your faker shaker. So this is the one that I did earlier. You can see I had bigger snow in this one. It was, I hadn't cut it quite so narrow, so that was just the other version. And then I took the same stamp set. I did add some heart punches, but I used one of the other dies in here and used the sequins that are right here and made a fun Valentine card. So hey, talk about working ahead. I've got a Valentine card all set for Valentine's Day, and it's only November. How sweet is that? You could also do, of course, a fun Thanksgiving card with these oranges and copper ones. These two, I think you could, if you use the shaded spruce designer paper back there, you could use these sequins. Would be really fun in there, or you could even mix the two together. So super fun. I hope you give that a try. It's a lot of fun, and I think cards that move are always well received by others. So I'm going to flip the camera so I can say farewell. Go. And then keep, ooh, hair is going crazy. Keep an eye out for that class that's coming. And let me know if, as always, let me know if you have any questions. Happy to answer those. Take care, everyone. Have a great night and stay warm. Or if you're in a place where it's too warm, stay cool. Bye-bye.